Hey, sweetie, how are you today?
Oh, hey babe. I'm good. Busy though. It's like everyone wants to get their hair done today. We are fully booked. I hardly have a moment to spare.
Well, it's almost Christmas. Everyone wants their best hair for the holidays, but at least you have people in the salon. It would be worse if the place was empty, wouldn't it?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I'd rather be busy working than be bored all day with nothing to do. I just wish that I could have 5 minutes for a cup of coffee. LOL.
Well, don't you worry. I'll make sure that there's a nice hot pizza with extra pepperoni waiting for you, along with a large glass of rum and coke. I'll also run a nice bath for you, complete with bath salts and a bath bomb from Lush. Anything else that you like, or anything that I've forgotten?
Oh no, that all sounds perfect. God, I could just marry you.
Oh, well, why don't you?
Why don't I what?
Marry me, I mean.
Oh, are you proposing to me right now?
I guess I am. I didn't mean to do it like this. I'm sorry, but I've been thinking of asking you for a while now, but I didn't know you felt the same way, but I just thought with what you said just now that I would take a chance. And now I'm rambling. Sorry, I'm just feeling kind of nervous about what you might say.
Well, I'm not sure what to say, really. I never expected to be proposed to over a text. It's not exactly a fairy tale story that every girl dreams of. I was kind of hoping that I would be able to tell all of my friends and family how you romantically set up a surprise in the local park or something. Lots of candles, fairy lights, a romantic meal. You then get down on one knee and pop the question. I had it all planned out, and instead I just got a lackluster proposal over the phone.
Well, like I said, I didn't mean to propose to you like this, it just kind of slipped out. You were talking about marrying me and stuff like that, and I just didn't want to miss the moment. So, what do you say? Would you like to marry me? I can set up a proper proposal, exactly how you described that you like it. I don't know, I thought it would be nice to know for sure if you would accept or not.
Well, how much do you earn yearly?
What?
How much money do you make in a year? What is your annual income?
Why is that important?
Because it is to me. Why aren't you answering the question?
Okay, I earn roughly $40,000 a year before taxes. I know it's not exactly a massive amount of money, but it'll definitely increase as the years go by. I'm working really hard at the minute, and I know that it's gonna pay off soon. I just have to keep trying as hard as I can to make sure that I get to where I want to be. But if we're together, we can work on building the life that we want to have for the two of us. We can be strong together and really make a good life with one another. I love you and I want to be with you.
Hang on, you only make $40,000 a year?
Yeah? Is that a problem?
What do you mean is it a problem? Of course it's a problem.
What? How come?
How do you expect me to live a life of luxury on such a small amount of money? There's no way that I can live off of $40,000 a year. That's a pathetic amount of money for a man to earn.
Where on earth is this all coming from? You've never acted like this before. Why is money suddenly so important to you? You've never been so bothered before, and now suddenly you're all, that's not enough money to live off of? Why?
Because you asked me to marry you.
Huh? You're not making any sense.
If I'm going to marry you, then I'm thinking of settling down. If I'm going to settle down, then I need to be with someone who can earn enough money to support me so that I don't have to work. I don't want to work if I'm going to be a wife. I'd rather stay at home and just relax. I mean, honestly, as the man, it's your job to provide for the woman and make sure that she doesn't have to work if she doesn't want to. How are you going to do that on $40,000?
Well, I mean, I don't think that we would be able to survive off of just my wage alone for the beginning of our relationship. You'd have to keep working at the hair salon for a while just so that we could afford to pay the rent and bills and stuff like that, but I'm sure after a while, when I'm earning a bit more money, we could see if you could leave your job, if you wanted to. We just wouldn't want to put unnecessary stress on ourselves to begin with, as we'd have a lot of things to sort out financially, I think.
Well then, no way. I'm not willing to do that. Do you know how much my brother makes a year?
Alex?
Yeah, he earns over $100,000 a year from his YouTube channel. I'm not going to marry someone who doesn't earn more than my brother.
But all he does is comment on other people's videos. He doesn't even make original content himself, I swear. Half the time he steals other people's videos and just claims them as his own.
It doesn't really matter how he makes his money. Only the fact that he makes more than you. I mean, honestly, how can you be happy with such a little amount of money? How do you even live? Also, you expect me to move in with you? And give up my own amazing apartment for yours or something? No way is that happening. I am not giving up a penthouse-level apartment for a dingy little rat hole. If you want to live with me, then it will have to be at my place.
Your place costs thousands a month. There's no way I could afford to stay at a place like that on a monthly basis. Not without you working as well, at least. How do you even afford to live somewhere like that when you work at a hair salon anyway?
My brother helps me, obviously. He pays for my rent and bills. Our deal is that he will do that for me until I marry, and then my husband will take over for him. So if you want to marry me, you need to be able to afford to take over all of those costs. Well, then you can't afford me.
Since when was all this discussed? You never told me about any of these deals or anything like it before.
Yeah, well, it didn't concern you until now. But it doesn't matter now. I don't think we're compatible anymore, so I'm going to go and find someone who can actually afford to keep me.
Hang on, you can't just throw away all the time we spent together just like that. Our entire relationship has to mean something to you.
Well, it was fun, I'll give you that. But you're just not husband material, you know? Anyway, I've got to go now. See you later, or not, whatever.
Hetty. Yo, dude, I heard that you proposed to Hetty. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Alex? Yeah, man, I can't believe that you actually tried to propose to Hetty. Especially with that meager amount of money that you actually earn. Did you actually think that you had a chance with her? I've been dating your sister for the last year or so. Yeah, I did think that perhaps she would want to maybe take things to the next level with me. That she hadn't been wasting my time for the last year. Or that she was laughing at me behind my back, saying that I was poor or whatever. Can you blame her? It's hilarious that you think that she would stay with you when she learned that. I mean, dude, I earn $100,000 a year. I've been paying for pretty much everything for my little sister, so she's gotten used to the finer things in life. She's not gonna settle for anything less, no matter who it is. But you know that I love her and that I'll treat her right. I'm a good person who can provide for your sister if I was just given the chance. Like I told her, I might not be able to pay for everything straight away, and she might need to help out by paying for things, but it would be worth it. We'd be together and we'd be happy. Isn't that what everyone is after in life anyway? Money isn't everything. That's something that a poor person would say. Look, Joe, face it, you're just not the right match for Hetty. She needs to be with someone who will give her what she wants out of life, not a poor loser who probably can't even afford to buy himself anything worthwhile. I mean, have you seen my watch? It costs more than you make in an entire year. And that's not even one of the more expensive ones that I own. It's kinda sad that you can't see just how much of a loser you actually are. You know what? I've had enough of both you and your sister. You think you're so great simply because you have a YouTube channel? Well, it's not a very good channel, and before long, you'll get what's coming to you. I'm not the only one who's noticed that you simply steal other people's videos and try to pass them off as your own. What? No, I don't. Yes, you clearly do. And it'll definitely catch up to you before you know it. Whatever, dude. You can just keep being jealous and salty, and I'll just keep on being awesome with my sister. Whatever.
So, have you had a good think about what you're going to do? I mean, you really only have one option if you want to keep me, so you better start thinking of ways to earn more money.
Okay, since when did I ever say that I was gonna stay with you, or that I was gonna get a new job?
Since you earn less than my brother? Ugh, forget it. I'm blocking you now. Goodbye.
Goodbye, and take care.
Huh? What do you mean goodbye and take care? Aren't you going to fight for me?
Nope.
But Don't you love me? I mean, we were in a relationship for a year. Try and show some fight for me. Honestly, are you seriously just going to walk away from me?
Yes, actually, I am. I'm sick and tired of you and your brother trying to put me down and make me feel bad when all I did was love you and ask if you wanted to spend the rest of your life with me. A simple no would have done. If you didn't want to marry me, you didn't have to go around trying to bully me simply because I don't earn as much as you'd like me to at the moment. So if that's how you want to act, then fine. I don't want to be with someone who's so vapid and self-centered that all she cares about is money and who can pay for her entire life for her. You seriously need to grow up.
You're the one who needs to grow up and get a proper job. Not some rubbish that hardly pays anything. No one will want to marry you whilst you're still working a low-wage job like that.
Whatever, I'm going now. Have a nice life.
I will, especially now that you're not in it, dragging me down. My life will be perfect.
Great, well, you can just get on with it then and leave me alone.
Fine, I don't want to talk to a loser anyway. Hey Joe, how are you?
Eddie, what are you doing messaging me?
Oh, I just thought that I would see how you were doing, you know? It's been a few months, and I was wondering what you had been doing. I mean, I heard that your company is doing really well, and that you yourself have made quite a bit of headway in the company too.
Yeah, I've actually been promoted to head technician at the minute, and the bosses often ask for my insight as they said that I'm one of the only people who actually knows what they're doing in the company. I think they might even be trying to mold me into a position where I can become one of the company's leading bosses. It's definitely a very exciting prospect.
You must be earning quite a bit of money now then, right?
I'm earning a decent amount.
Great. Well then, we can finally get married.
Huh?
Yeah, you're earning enough now to give me the life that I deserve, so I'm happy to get married to you now.
No way!
What?
I've seen what your true colors are, and I think it's safe to say that I've dodged a bullet with you. I couldn't think of a worse person to be married to.
That's not fair though. I'm broke at the minute, so I need you to marry me so that I can continue living in at least a semblance of comfort.
You're broke?
Yes.
What happened?
Well, Alex was working away like usual, and then he suddenly got this notification saying that he was being sued for copyright by multiple people. He also had all of his videos taken down off of YouTube as they said that they violated its copyright laws. So now we've got no income, and we've got to pay the people suing us.
Well, I did say that it would come back to haunt you. You and your brother are getting what you deserve for stealing all those other people's videos for yourselves.
But
Nope, I'm not gonna listen to you anymore. I am free from you, and I'm gonna live my life how I want to live it. I just hope that you and your brother learn a lesson from what has happened to your channel. You need to work hard and create your own content and not steal others. That's the only way you'll be able to do anything in life.
no, it's not. I just need to...
You need to stop trying to take credit for other people's work. Anyway, it's not my problem anymore. If you want to steal, then you'll just get found out anyway and reported to the correct authorities. I'm gonna go and enjoy my life now that I'm not being judged constantly by you. See ya.
Wait.
Eddie and Alex were taken to court, and after losing their case on copyright, they were ordered to pay the original content creators a few $100,000 each. This totally bankrupted them, and they were left with nothing. They were both forced to get jobs as manual workers, as they were banned from YouTube for violating the copyright. Hopefully, they learn a valuable lesson from this about not stealing from other people. They hopefully also learned a lesson that money isn't everything. As for me, I continue doing really well in my company and have been promoted several times. I'm earning a good wage and I'm enjoying the work that I do. My life is actually going really great, and although things didn't end the best with Hetty, I have hope that I'll be able to find a woman who loves me for me and not how much money I earn. Until then, I'll continue to enjoy single life. Hey Rosa, guess what?
Hey Stanley, what's up? Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. In fact, it's better than fine. It's amazing. Unbelievable, in fact.
Wow, okay. What's got you so worked up?
Well, you know that the company that my dad gave me has kind of been on the decline for a while now.
Yeah? Hang on, but if they want to invest in the company and get it to a point where it's earning a lot, why did you sell it to them? If it could be brought up to that point, why didn't you keep the company so that you could get the rewards and higher wage when it was finally doing well?
Well, they kind of said that they wouldn't invest in the company or do anything with it unless I sold it to them.
Oh, wow. It kind of sounds to me like they scammed you out of the business a little bit.
Nah, they were alright. They paid me quite a lot of money for the company, and you know that my heart was never really into managing it. That's why I was doing so awful in the first place. Now, with this money, I'll finally be able to do what I've always wanted to do with my life, live in luxury and comfort and never have to lift a finger or work ever again.
Oh, they've paid you enough so that you can do that?
Well, I mean, it would allow me to do that for a little while. Obviously, if I just go around spending it on everything, then I'd run out in no time. But that's what banks are for. I'll just get someone to invest some of the money in stocks or bonds or something, and then I'll be able to sustain my wealth for however long I want. It's a foolproof plan.
Oh, well, that's good. Maybe we should invest it in some things for the future. You know, like when we get older, it would be nice to have some things set in stone so that we won't have to worry about getting older. You never know what could happen, so it would be good to save a bit of money just in case.
What are you on about?
You know, putting money away for the both of us. I mean, you don't want to end up with nothing in our life later, do you?
Well, obviously not, but you seem to have misunderstood something.
What's that?
This money isn't for you. This isn't my money.
Huh? What are you on about? We always share everything. We have done that for the last 10 years that we've been married. I don't understand why you're saying that you're not going to share this money with me.
Well, it's simple, really. It's because I'm not staying with you. Why would I share my money with my ex-wife?
Ex-wife?
After all, it would be kind of stupid of me to get a few $1,000,000 and then split it all 50-50 with my ex-wife. I'm not that much of an idiot. This is my money, and I'm gonna do whatever I want with it, which includes not giving in to an old, worn-out, tired woman who definitely can't keep up with my new image.
Hang on, I'm so confused. What are you going on about?
Jeez, you're so slow. Keep up. I'll spell this out nice and clearly for you, so that you can actually understand what I'm saying with that tiny brain of yours. I'm divorcing you.
You're divorcing me?
Yup, that's what I said.
But why? After all that we've been through over the last 10 years? I've helped you through some of the toughest times in your life. The only reason you even had a company to sell was because of me, and all of the hard work and effort that I put into it to keep it going. If it weren't for me, you'd have become destitute a long time ago.
Yeah, well, that was your mistake, wasn't it? Look, it's not necessarily about you, okay? I mean, it is, but it's not so much your personality. You've been really helpful to me, and you got me through a lot, and I appreciate that. But now that I'm rich, like mega rich, I have a certain image that I need to maintain, and you just don't fit that.
An image? What image?
Well, I mean, just look at all the other millionaires in the world. 90% of them aren't married to an old, tired, and worn-out looking woman who looks really ordinary. They're with supermodels and actresses and just really stunning and beautiful women. If I stayed married to you, then I would just be made fun of by everyone else who had money. They'd keep telling me to upgrade to somebody prettier and stuff. Not to mention that having money is going to attract a lot of attention, especially from beautiful women. I just don't know if I'd be able to stay true to you with those kinds of people around, you know? So really, if you think about it, this is for the better for everyone. This way I can maintain a cool, stylish image and you don't have to worry about me cheating on you or anything. I'm really kind of doing you a favor.
A favor? How is divorcing me because you wouldn't be able to stop yourself sleeping with other women doing me a favor?
Well, I mean, you might not see it like that now, but it is. Trust me, it's for the best if we just split up.
You mean it's for the best for you?
Look, you can either look at this as a negative thing or you can try and make a good situation out of it. I'll even give you a little bit of something to make it easier for you, okay? As a way of thanking you for your time and effort. How does $20,000 sound?
I can't believe you. I'm not just some business partner or worker that you can buy off. I'm your wife. I don't want you to pay me to get a divorce like I'm just some nobody who you don't care about anymore. Did all that time we spent together really mean nothing to you?
Not nothing, but it really doesn't matter now. You're not who I want to be with anymore, so you can either take the money or not. Either way, I'm filing for divorce. It just depends on whether you want to walk away with a little bit of something or nothing at all.
Well, as your wife, surely I'd get half of whatever you have in the divorce, which, from the sound of it, is a lot more than $20,000.
Yeah, well, that would be if I actually had the money.
Huh?
If I hide all my money in an offshore account and make it look like I hardly have anything, and the government can't really touch it. I'd keep a little bit to make it look like the deal's gone through and all, but the majority of my money would be hidden away safely where no one but me and my bank and investors can actually get it. It's what all the rich people do.
You are so selfish and cold-hearted. I can't believe you're just going to ditch me like this just to be with some younger woman. It's really shallow of you.
It wouldn't just be any woman. She'd be a supermodel. Anyone in my shoes would do the same.
No, I really don't think that they would.
Well, it doesn't matter now. You can keep the house if you want. I'm gonna buy myself a new one anyway, so there'd be no point in me having it. I'll also send the divorce papers over soon. Please sign them as quickly as you can. I want to get this divorce over and done with so that I can start going out and having a bit of fun.
Something tells me whether I sign the papers or not, you'll still be out having fun. In fact, that's probably what you're doing right now, isn't it?
I'm not gonna dignify that with a reply.
Yeah, I thought so. Hello, Mr. Dwight. My name's Rosa Swan. I know I'm kind of messaging out of the blue here, but I heard that you recently bought out a new company. Is that right?
Hello, Rosa. Yes, that's right. You can call me Marcus, by the way. Is there something I can help you with?
Yes, actually, there is. The new company that you took over is actually the one that my ex-husband used to own. Now, as I'm sure you've already discovered for yourself, he wasn't the best owner of a company. In fact, he was pretty bad at it.
Yes, I kind of found that out. A lot of his records are all over the place, and actually sorting out all the data and everything else to do with the company is a bit hectic. There is a period of time where the documents seem all organized, but a few months later, they go straight back to being disorganized again.
Yes, well, for a time I actually worked at the company as CEO. That was around the time that the documents and all of the paperwork actually made sense. I was very good at my job and I know a lot about the company. I actually kept it from going under for a long time.
I see. Well, if you were so good, how come you left?
Stanley didn't like how good I was at my job. He felt threatened, and because I was his wife, he didn't want the rest of his employees making fun of him because I was better at running the business than he was. So he fired me, simply because he was insecure. It wasn't long after that the company began to fail again. I firmly believe that if you hadn't come along and bought the company out, it would have gone bankrupt.
And what is it you'd like me to do for you?
Well, seeing as I know a lot about the company, how it works and all of the employees there, I think that I would be a good fit as CEO. I would like to apply for the position.
I see. Well, let me think about it and I'll get back to you in a few days. This isn't really the most conventional way to get a job, but I like the fact that you're going after what you want and that you actually know the company and how it works.
Thank you. I look forward to hearing back from you then.
Yes, of course. I'll speak to you in a few days.
Hello, Marcus. Thank you very much. I look forward to working with you as well, and I promise you that I won't disappoint you.
Hello, Rosa. I've considered your proposition and I've decided to give you a chance. You'll be on a 12-week probation period. I look forward to working with you and seeing how you help improve the company. Rosa, I need your help. Rosa, please, I really need you right now.
Stanley? Well, this is a surprise. It's been a while since we've talked. I'm surprised you're not off with your supermodel girlfriend on your mega yacht or something stupid like that.
Seriously, Rosa, this isn't the time to joke around. I'm in serious trouble, and I need your help to get out of it.
Oh, why? What's happened?
Well, you know that when I first came into all my money that I said I'd hide it offshore in different accounts so that I wouldn't have to pay taxes or whatever on it?
Yes, I remember that. You also did it so that you wouldn't have to give me half of the money in our divorce.
Yeah, well, the government's found out and they're coming after me for tax evasion. I could seriously end up in jail for this. I really need you to help me get out of this.
And how do you expect me to do that?
I don't know, you could tell them that you'll pay off whatever I owe over a course of time, or something. I mean, we were married for over 10 years, so surely you'd want to help me out.
Why can't you just pay them? Have the money too, don't you?
Actually, I don't have nearly half as much as I used to. If anything, I've only got a fraction of my money left.
Oh.
Yeah, my investor guy made a series of bad investments and I ended up losing millions. I don't have the money to pay the government what I owe them. If I can't pay, then they'll put me in jail. So please, can you help me?
No, I don't think I can. Sorry.
What? Why not? I know you don't have a lot of money, but surely you can do something to help me.
Actually, I'm doing really well for myself.
Huh?
Yeah. After you divorced me, I decided that I wasn't going to just sit around and do nothing, feeling sorry for myself. And now that you no longer owned your company, I decided to get my old job back as CEO. You've heard how well your old company is doing, no doubt. Well, that's mostly thanks to me and Marcus. We've really turned the place around. We're earning millions every year.
So then, you can help me, can't you?
No.
What? Why not? You got the money.
I might have the money, however, if I bail you out of the situation, then you would learn nothing. You got yourself into this mess by trying to hide your money away and not acting responsibly with it. You need to deal with the consequences of that now. I'm sure that if you talk to the government, you can sort something out where you pay them back what you owe.
But it's my money. I shouldn't have to give the government any of it.
Well, if that's the attitude you're going to have then, have a nice time in jail.
I can't believe you won't help me. What have I ever done to you?
I'm not going to dignify that with an answer. Anyway, I've got to get back to work. Good luck with your problem. I hope it works out for you. I really do.
Wait, Rosa!
Goodbye, Stanley. In the end, Stanley didn't go to jail for his tax evasion. However, he was forced to give the government what he had left of his money, and then worked out a scheme with them where he could pay back the rest of what he owed. As for me, I continued to work for Marcus at our company, and we managed to make it one of the most successful and well-known companies in the world. We're earning a fair bit of money on a yearly basis, although we always make sure to pay our taxes. After all, we don't want to end up losing it all simply because we didn't want to support our government and pay what we owed. I've also started seeing someone new, and unlike Stanley, I'm not with him simply because he looks nice. Substance is always better than appearance.